for DIY projects our viewers might try, and of course it went from this to this. You came up with some amazing ideas, starting with what's above your head right now,
Well, do you know what? We just love this. We look at things differently, right? So this is an easy-to-find top hat from a joke shop, from a party store.
Yeah.
$20 a piece. Now, there's a really lovely classic light at the moment called the Mr. Jeeves light, and it's kind of similar to that, but they use a little kind of bowler hat. So we thought we'd make it our own, create something that would work really well. So 3 hats, really simple to transform into this miracle light. Now, here's the top hat. Glamorous as it. Let's have a little look. Can I? May I?
So good.
Pop it on, Tracy. Look at that. Always a winner.
It's right. Speaking of the
That's good.
a Guns N' Roses thing.
Hasn't it? Yeah. Give us that back, missus. Give us that back. So because these aren't like actually proper professionally made hats that are properly made to last forever, they're really just cardboard and felt. So they cut really, really easily, incredibly easily. Pop the little hole in the top there.
Okay.
Then from IKEA. Now we've used these on a load of lighting DIYs in this store. They're so easy to get your hands on from IKEA. They work really, really well. Now, if you're going to make a light like this and you're doing a bit of DIY, we always recommend using an LED bulb, because if there's any heat transference build-up or anything that you're worried about, you've got to avoid that. So trimmed a little hole in there with my best craft knife. Pop this through like this. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, excuse me.
Excuse you.
I'm 12 years old.
I am, aren't I? You'd never believe I was actually 29. Anyway, that pops through there. Yeah, 19, 29 more like. Pop that little fella through there. Take your ring, twist it in like so, and then simply pop the bulb in. Now, we've used 3 because lighting just looks great. Independent application when you do a little triptych like that. How easy.
It's easy,
Do you know
it's
how
whimsical,
easy?
it adds a little sophistication.
It does, I know. And to make it glow a little bit more as well, we went to Dollarama, we got some yellow card, and we sprayed the yellow card gold to create that lovely reflective detail. Positioned it inside there, contact glued it so it doesn't budge, and hey presto, Bob's your auntie.
Beautiful.
Easy or what?
Very easy.
That was easy, wasn't
but very
it?
creative. I love that. And sometimes when you've got a limited budget, creativity is going to save you every time.
Of course it is.
This is amazing and very easy to put together. You know?
I like to think so.
Let's talk a little bit about the shelving. So I want to draw your eye to this gorgeous set here. A lot of people will go out and spend thousands of dollars on something that looks like, you know, a wall unit, but that has some presence. You guys did it very inexpensively. How'd you do it?
You know, we brought that in just a shade under $300. Okay, we priced them up in store. They were about $1,500. And being Scottish, we were like, no, we can't spend $1,500. We got to make it ourselves. So we nipped across to our lovely Swedish friends in IKEA, and they sell this. You know, and it's a perfectly lovely unit. We've had this on the show before.
Yep.
$60. Got little glass shelves in there, perfectly acceptable. But if you actually turn it round this way, it's actually quite deep.
Right.
So suddenly you buy 2 of those, $120. You get some timber from Home Depot. That's about like $40 a piece for pine.
And did you get them to cut it for you?
We could have given them the measurements.
The measurements, yes.
And they do it for you, so you don't have to cut anything either. They'll do it all for you. If you just if you go into Home Depot and you do this,
help me.
Does it work?
then it tends to work.
Okay.
They're like that. There's a big Scottish person crying in the store. Get him out, get him out. And give
But
him the timber.
do you know, you make your budget suit your project. These little shelves were $40 each, but you could buy like a scaffolding plank for $15.
That's true.
And then you're going to get the same effect, perhaps not quite as wide, but you'll still get the same effect, staying it up in Bob's your auntie again.
Lovely.
Exactly. Now you can imagine you could take out that plank there, you know, and just have the 3, and you could have your television in the centre of that. So suddenly that could become a media unit as well.
Yes.
It's really flexible. Now that's just pine, you know, and pine is not expensive. But to make it look like walnut, this is so easy. You just get some walnut stain. You know, people are still scared of this. And if you think about the difference between the price of walnut and the price of pine, like it's massive.
Just stain it.
So you just want to stain it, and less is more. You don't put it on like Justin Ryan putting his fake tan on.
That's really unkind, Colin.
Less
Really unkind.
more.
He's up a little.
Do you see what I have to live with, Tracy? Come on.
Just less is more.
I know.
We actually should have started this segment with a mustache
I should
check.
have, yeah, I know.
Please just look in the camera right
Look at
now so
this.
we can see the growth. This guy can grow a mustache.
Hey, look at that.
Like, that's pretty amazing.
That's a good look, right?
That's a good look. I'm going to, at some point, get you and Massimo, and we're having a mustache off.
If it's really going to be a proper challenge, I want to see you grow a mustache.
Oh, no problem.
Could you do it?
Pretty much every 2 weeks. Yes.
We'll have a proper wall-to-wall challenge.
Proper handlebar,
We'll be
man.
waxing
I'm
into the
in.
small hours. Now, Tracy, we went down to Dollarama. Now, I have no idea what on earth these are.
Little bird
they were
houses?
$2.50 a piece in Dollarama.
Yeah.
I guess you use them for whatever you want, and in isolation they look fine. But we thought, okay, let's take it and really amplify it. So we created this almost Scandinavian-inspired indoor garden unit.
That's so
now,
nice.
we've pinned them together, we've glued them together so they're really rigid. We've done some in a black finish using regular latex paint. We've used some, or rather left some, completely natural wood. Now, I love that. You could make that project fit the space that you have. You could extend it.
Yeah.
You could make it bulkier here. It's modular and they fit together really easily. And for $2.50 a piece to start with, I think a simple transformation.
Such a nice piece.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's your indoor garden, but it's a piece of art.
It is.
So
Yeah,
that's
of course
really
it is.
lovely. Okay, let's talk a little bit about those amazing, the terrarium and the vase.
Yeah, do you know, these are just things that you do with shopping, aren't they? You know, because not everyone can do DIYs.
Yes.
But you can actually take small components and put them together. These little succulents, they were a couple of dollars each from IKEA.
Say succulent again.
Succulent.
I love that word.
It's a great word.
Succulent.
Because it's kind of succulent. It's
Succulent.
It's onomatopoeia.
Isn't it?
Succulent.
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 Stop saying it.
You take a little succulent.
Stop.
I know. Move away from the succulent.
Exactly. But you know what? Put it in a glass. Just
Yeah.
put it in a simple
Oh, you did that. You
tumbler.
repotted it. That's
and then
nice.
they have these little boxes in IKEA as well, which are super cute. But why not flip it on its side here? Suddenly it becomes a little display cabinet.
So
That's
cute.
so
Pop that in there, and then
Look
don't
at that.
just buy one.
No.
Buy three.
Do multiples.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
more impact.
Cluster them together,
course.
and you
Very
get a better
nice.
look.
Easy project. The vase.
The
You
vase.
used
we
a
went to, again,
placemat.
Dollarama and a placemat. Take
Yes.
the placemat around there. Something really easy like that. Do you know, why overspend? Why overspend when you can create simple stuff
Right.
without breaking the bank?
I love that. Okay, I feel like, oh no, that. Okay,
How
the
sweet.
art.
How
you made your own
incredibly
art.
pretty.
Yes.
Frame from IKEA.
Yeah.
Gift tags just arranged. Now we've said when you take one thing and you reuse it or you amplify its application, gift tags arranged with Copydex adhesive there, popped under the glass. I actually like the fact that we didn't use a back mount here. We used the brown card that's actually inside the frame. Really simple.
Gives it that rustic feel as well, right?
Rustic.
Yeah, rustic.
Not
So now
succulent.
You're